I've had some really good success doing this, and that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm out here like maybe 9 or 10 feet. You guys, most anybody that knows me knows I don't fish that deep ever. Like for no reason, no purpose, no nothing. There's never a time that I want to fish that deep. But for this deal, like I said, I'm forcing myself to get out here a little bit farther, make some different types of casts, different presentations. I'm using my electronics, all these things like this. All these things are the valuable skills to anglers. I'm a tried and true river rat, shallow water. Give me 3 to 5 feet, and I'm at home. Oh God, I'm at home. But like I said, I've ventured off, off the bank a good little bit, and I've been doing it, pretty much at everywhere I go to. I've been venturing off the bank. Oh my God, guys, I see some giants on my graph. Absolute giants on my graph sitting on this stuff out here. All right, now, I'm in a good spot. I will not move from this spot for a bit. All right, I'm gonna stay right here. I think I just need to get my cast out a little farther. The problem with my kayak is, guys, when I pull up on stuff and I see it on my graph, it is so hard to stay in that region or area where I saw the stuff at. I throw down an anchor real quick, stuff like that. But, and I need to honestly go through and look at my graph and make sure that my real time, my data, like what it's giving me is in actual time and makes sense, because I mean, what I just saw just now, I literally, if these marks are any indication as to something remotely accurate, what I just saw right now would have 100% bumped me up to where I need to be. But I just cast 3, 4, 5 times out there, and I didn't bump anything that I saw. It says there's lay downs, there's logs, everything's sitting at about 5 feet, and I'm throwing a 6-foot diving crankbait. So I mean a 6+ foot diving crankbait. I feel like, and I didn't bump a single thing. So I'm not sure if it's my returns are. I mean, I've hit the target spot on. There it is. See, now I found it. All right, so it's on this left side. So basically, what it was showing me when it floated back right, it had already scanned left and saw what it saw. So that's good. That's all I need to know. I just need to know what side it's on, because what I saw, like I said, I'm not having to cast far to hit the targets. It's just, there it is. You see, that's all the stuff. It's all right there. Now, can I get a fish to bite, though? That is the key. That's all the stuff. It's all right over there on that side. All right, I'm just getting grass back on my bait. I'm throwing this square bill, this DT6 by Rapala. There it is again. So the return, when it came all the way to the right, the return that it was showing me came all the way from the left. But my kayak just keeps floating back and forth and back and forth. So, and I don't want to go to throwing a drop shot or a wacky rig or something like that. I am trying to hit it, and I don't care to catch the 2-pounder. Like, so throw the Senko and just, get bit. I don't want to do that. I really want to throw what I think can catch me the right quality. That's really what I'm trying to do here. See, I just drifted out of that area though. I just because my anchor's not really holding me that well. So I just drifted away from all that good looking stuff. I'm like 5 or 6 yards back from what I saw. Still seeing stuff, don't get me wrong, but I'm not in the depth I want to be in anymore. Yeah, see, I was in 9, and now somehow I'm just drifting back. I'm in 7, 6, so I'm way away. And now I'm back to getting grass on my bait. So we're gonna move. These are the pros of having a affordable kayak, that only costs $500-600. I have made a bunch of modifications to it though. So, I need to do a video about my modifications. I've got some great stuff on here to help me be successful. So I like what I've got. I like what I've built. I've liked what I made for myself. I just, admittedly, I cannot stay still. I cannot stay still on my stuff. I can't. So someone told me to get like an anchor pole, which, that would help if I'm shallow fishing. But if I get out in 9, 10 feet, where am I supposed to put a 10-foot anchor pole? I have no idea. I don't want a 10-foot anchor pole on here. I guess if I had a big Hobie or something, maybe. But if I had a big Hobie, I just would put a power pole on there, right? Like, and honestly, I sold my power pole. That probably, my little micro power pole, that probably would be the deal. but not right now, not in this, because I'm still gonna move around. Like the wind's picking up and all that, so no matter really what I put on here, I'm gonna slow down with my crankbait. It is a little later in the day. Sun's been beaming on them. Oh, that's everything right there. All the rock. All that rock feels good. Come on, get me a bass off this stuff. Get me a bass off this stuff. All right, guys, so most of y'all are never with me when I'm actually fishing lately. So I do talk a lot while I fish till oh, come on. Oh, God, that felt good. See, I'm back in the right depth because I'm bumping the stuff on my graph. So I see it and then I run into it. So that's good. A lot of people, I'll be honest. Oh my. A lot of people take a lot of that stuff for granted, man. The ability to be able to read your graphs and understand the technology that's helping with fishing. A lot of that, man. A lot of people are just like, man, you know, don't use this forward fade. Don't use this, you know, 2D, 3D. It's all people. A lot of people have a big problem with a lot of that stuff, and they're like us. I don't have a problem with it one way or the other. I have a problem with it as a co-angler a little bit, just because when I get a guy that's fishing it, you know he's already scanned your area. You know he's already seen if there's fish there, and there's a reason why he didn't stop where he stopped at, because he knows that there's you know what I'm saying, he knows there's fish there, and he saw no need to stop, but he stops and puts the back half of the boat right there where he saw there's nothing at. So I got a problem with it from that standpoint. But at the end of the day, either you're a fisherman and you catch fish or you don't. So like with that being said, I still got to catch fish, right? So but when it comes to the actual skill set that's associated with reading electronics, man, and breaking down water in your graphs and stuff, map study's one thing, man. That's a key piece. But actually locating targets on here and pitching exactly to the target and having your stuff dialed properly, so that when you see what you see, you pitch at it and it's accurate what you're pitching at, like that little deal. There's a lot to be said about that. There is a lot to be said about that, guys. So I haven't gotten bit on a moving bait all day. I haven't, and I've run across some really good stuff. So only problem is, you know, I'm not that great with this little tiny electronics to want to just oh boy, fit 3 fish right there that would 100% set this whole day up beautifully. And they're going that way, see if I can put my bait right in front of them and run into that tree that they're right there. It is. I hit the tree. All right, I hit the tree. I bumped it again. It's a rock and a tree. I bumped all of it. Nothing. Jeez, friggin' Louise. What do these fish want? They're suspended. And that, I think, is the problem I'm having today. They're suspended. This weather's weird. You know, there you go. No. Oh, that felt so good and nothing. Oh, that felt so good. Make that same cast again. See if I can get bit this time. But they're suspended. Like, so they're like, if I'm in 8 feet, they're sitting in like 5. And I got my crankbait that runs, right to their face, but they're in 5, and I got my crankbait going right where they're at, in 6. Right where they'd be looking down at, and nothing. There it goes again. I'm gonna just let it sit there. Maybe they don't want to chase it. They're lazy. Water temp went up 2 degrees when I got here, and it's dropped back down 2 degrees since I came over here. So they might be up shallower. It might be that part where I need to be on the bank. I don't know. I'd rather have tried out here though, and put in time out here with my stuff, than to just, give up and go to the bank and say, oh, well, this is it. I'm just gonna let it go. I'd rather put in my time out here and get one big bite, because this is the Strike King Big Bass Tournament. Nobody's 2-pounders is not gonna get it done. So, and I've caught big fish from the bank. Some of my PBs multiple times have come from the bank, but I've also caught some big fish out offshore too. So, and not even really using my electronics. I think I did see a brush pile one time off the edge of a dock. I did see it, but I didn't see it till after I ran into it, and then I lined it up on my graph type of thing. Dude, that cast right there is money every time. All right, so let's try. I know where that cast is. I know what it feels like right there. I'm throwing around a little Rapala DT6, guys. Beautiful, beautiful bait. It is made for catching giant fish, but they are not eating it today. So I'm thinking maybe bluegill type of pattern. Maybe let's slow down. Let's drag something. See if I can get them to come and eat something I'm dragging. Slowly.